Hey everybody, welcome to the Grabbing the Brisket podcast. We're on-site location over here at Erica Roby Blue Smoke Blaire's. Is it Ranch? Blue Smoke Blaire Ranch?
We can call it the ranch.
Are we still
in
ranch?
Houston? I feel like we drove a long time.
This is Willis, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think everything's like inside Houston, right?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
still a
like,
long time.
You're in Houston until you're not into Houston. Does that
Right.
make sense? It's
Yeah.
like they got that running joke where it's like, okay, if you're traveling in Houston, it's always a road trip.
Right.
You know,
Right. It's
you're
like
releasing-
Houston, Louisiana.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're at a BBQ Legends Academy that Erica has put on, and she's brought out some absolute legends in the game when it comes to competition barbecue or live fire cooking or just excellent chef pitmasters. I mean, it's definitely represented out here quite well.
Yeah, so we actually brought this up a few times on the podcast, and we've talked about who's going to be out here. But just to kind of go over, right now we've got a group of people that have paid, obviously, money to be here, and you've got 4 stations set up right now. You've got Rashid. He was the barbecue. What was it? Barbecue Showdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the runner-up.
The runner-up. So he's
Season
here.
one.
He's here giving a class. We've got Chicken Fried. Bill Purvis is here giving a master class in competition chicken, competition ribs, and he's probably throwing down. He's always that's like the starter thing. But if I know him, he'll be throwing something else down just to show off. Not show off, just to whatever
No,
else.
you got to show off.
You got to
a
show
little
it
bit.
off,
That's
right?
what it is. That's the
Yeah.
game. Right.
So, there's a lot of different barbecue pits. We got offset smokers out here. We got drum smokers, pit makers here with their vault. I'm sorry, not the company, but somebody has the pit maker vault here as well. And then we've got the
Big old offsets and live fire and all kinds of
that's
shit
it.
going on out
The
here.
cage, the Argentinian, the cage here with Alfregoni and his I guess his son and
His team. He got a
and
team out here
yeah.
with him.
So
Yeah.
it's badass watching these guys work. And then we've got a new group that I didn't see on the list, and I hope to get over there. But this is they're owned restaurants, run restaurants, grill, cook, pizzas, whatever you name it. So there's a whole lot of eclectic cooking over there. And I think she does really well on her social. I can't remember her name right now. We'll get that and hopefully get her on. She's got a big personality.
Love it.
yeah.
Love it. Love the big personalities.
Me too, man. Yeah. So,
we got a lot of I guess just in people that are listening on the whether it's Spotify or iTunes or whatever, and not on YouTube. You're not able to see what's going on. So we're kind of just like a what would you say, a play-by-play
Commentary?
of what's
Yeah.
going on. And these guys, they're going to be busy all day, and we'll try to snag people as we can. But it's really cool to see all the students over here just getting the knowledge, soaking it up.
no, that's right. Yeah. So right now, like, everybody's grouped up over at Rashid's tent. They're doing a seasoning class right now where they're actually going to make their own seasonings and be able to use those and cook with their own seasonings after they make them, of course, right? They've got some Wagyu steaks that they're going to have out for that, and which should be awesome.
Busting out the Wagyu?
That's right.
Oh, damn.
Alfred's team over here, they've got they're doing some chicken, some picanha, and sausage, and I'm looking at the table. They've got so many different vegetables and everything that's going to be smoked and seared. So I'm eager to watch them just kind of work, right? But hopefully get a chance to walk around a little bit and kind of go through the motions.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the live fire thing is so cool, right? Like,
Yeah.
out of all of them, I mean, I love cooking on an offset and a drum and all that shit, but live fire is just something different. It's entertaining.
Yeah, and I think that's something that me and Jan probably grew up with to a certain extent when we go camping or whatever. My uncle was always just dragging the wood. He just had this just barrel style pit that was on his little barbecue trailer that he drug around. It literally, you just grab he'd bring a lot of mesquite from his house and take it with us, and you just burn coals down, and then boom, now you're grilling. Like, people think like, okay, I got mesquite, oak, or whatever, I'm going to smoke something, and this right here is not the case. You're basically just burning down wood into your own coals, and you're like, okay, now I'm going to make some burgers.
Yep.
And so we kind of got a little taste of that growing up.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think most people that went camping, that's a typical way. Even just building your own fire outside and throwing a grate over top of it. We grilled our steaks that way. We made our baked potatoes in the fire. It's normal cooking. But if you're a camper, a guy that gets out, that's what happens, right? If you never did it, then yeah, 100%. But this is a whole new level because this is definitely a low and slow style cooking, right? And that's what I think what's so fascinating about the live fire cooking is like it's all live fire cooking. Let's be honest, but what they're calling this is because there's no cage or nothing to hold the heat in, right? So you're having to
more like open air cooking.
Open air cooking, right? Yeah. So you're having to get the meat maybe a little closer to the fire or whatever it is, but it doesn't have to be on top of it. It just has to start to get the warmth from it, and then over the next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it's getting the smoke, it's getting the constant temperature. It's a regulated temperature, right? So you're able to keep stoking it, keep moving your coals around where you need it. So, I can't wait to see what they actually put down. He's got 3 of them over there? 3 different? He's got the Santa Maria. He's got the...
I see 4.
4, okay. Yeah. Oh, I see the 4th one. Yeah. 2 Santa Marias.
Yeah. I feel like you can really dial it in cooking that way, too, because you can adjust the coals, like you said, get a little hotter. But you got all that chains and shit. You can move it closer, move it further away. So you can sear some shit on there. It's not just like the low. You can do all kinds of shit. Honestly, super flexible.
Cook a brisket, man.
I feel like that style of cooking is for somebody that just likes to stay active and likes to just play with fire.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's something that you're probably constantly always checking. Moving coals around, checking your meat, making sure it's not too close or if it's too far, adjusting, as opposed to somebody with an offset smoker that, you just load up the firebox and now you're just like, okay, it's good, we're waiting.
Right.
Which is great, it's fun, but there's just that aspect of just managing that fire and playing with it that just has a certain appeal.
Got no live fire cooking happening over here, guys.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Water.
What's he doing? Is he cooking the lawn?
Yeah. Lawn's got
it happens. I mean...
Right. Now, if you were to cook a lawn, is there a certain temperature that you...
Yeah. So, really what you're going for is that 189, 190 degrees.
It's going to depend. Are we talking Bermuda or Kentucky bluegrass?
Yeah. Right. 270 is that sweet spot, Anything over 300 is burnt. I don't want it,
Right.
Yeah.
Low and slow. Good times. Good times.
I like Erica. She's over there with Rashid. They're doing the class, and she's got her chicken, just her hen, just walking around with it. And I'm like,
that hen's having a heart attack right now. What's going on?
You're about to be cooked.
Yeah, he's like, no. I'll be good. I promise.
Yeah, she has a legit ranch here. She's got horses and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's great.
Wasn't one of the guy like an arson investigator? Like maybe he should maybe tend to the...
Yeah. I've already met a couple of people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, James.
It was a little brisk, little cool evening. I mean, morning. It's starting to warm up a little bit, which is... I don't know if it's actually warming up or it's just a beer starting to kick in a little bit. But
we're in the shade, James.
We are in the shade.
I'm freezing my ass off. It's 32 degrees out here, which is, 32 is not cold. It's just freezing. But it's not cold. So
it's not?
No, it's fine. We're tough.
Science.
It's science. So, hopefully we'll be able to grab a few guys and girls to get over here and jump on the podcast with us. Just being out here, what do you think the probability of start getting samples?
What I mean? 100%. I asked Erica before we came out, what do we need to bring? She said, just your appetite. I said, okay.
Erica, don't let us down right now.
Yeah,
Do not let us down.
Oof.
Okay, no. Beautiful property out here, just getting out here. Obviously she's got the animals, the horses and the stables and chickens up front. And, it's really cool setup, what they've done here. Hey, man, I really think this is the way to do it, man. It's a way to collab on the weekends and just get out, meet new people, and talk barbecue.
Yeah,
right.
We should do this every weekend.
We could actually do one every weekend.
Yeah. They got Shed Barbecue doing their thing this weekend too.
Okay.
Their big steak cook-off. We were actually invited out there too, but we were already scheduled here, and this is close to home.
There it is.
A lot of awesome people here. So
yep.
Yeah.
And Brooke, if you're listening, we have not gotten the T-shirts yet.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for them patiently. I'm just kidding.
From the shed?
Just let us know where we can purchase them. We'll buy them.
Probably on their website. Hey, you help you out.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Internet.
Yeah. They probably just sell it only at the shed. You know what I mean? You have to be there to get it.
Yeah, no, I have one of those shirts I bought on the website. It's fine.
Okay.
Did you? On the website, yeah.
That's nice.
You're rich.
Yeah.
Richie Rich over here got the 25 on it.
You guys do any preparation last night to get ready for this event?
I got super wasted last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, man.
He did.
I called James and I called him, invited him. I said, man, come over, I'm making pizza. He's like, all right.
That's not really how that conversation goes. But yeah, let me hear your version first.
No, okay. I called James up. I was like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I'm in the garage hanging out. I said, okay. I was pretty slurry, just to let you know. I was like, hey, man. I said, well, I'm making pizza at the house. Why don't you come over? He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Then I called him back immediately. I was like, hey, just kidding. Don't come over. I called him. I said, hey, I just started World War III in my house. Don't come over. My wife is super pissed at me right now. So.
Does that sound accurate?
Okay, yeah. So no, I was in the garage, and let me just.
No, I don't want to go through this whole story again. We just heard it.
Let me paint the story. Let me paint the picture.
Let me hear the
for
real
you.
story.
Jesus.
Correct. Yeah. So I'm there. I already got the heaters just fired up in the garage. Yeah, we're watching some type of basketball game on ESPN. I cracked open my first beer, and I'm just chilling. I think I was thumbing through TikTok, and I was like, well, John and Jan will be over in a little bit. Because I think we talked about coming over, getting everything organized. And
Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
The night before.
I do not remember that.
We recorded our podcast.
Yeah.
But, and then we when I say we, I mean me. I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden the phone rings. It's like, hey. I'm like, hey. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like,
sounds exactly like him.
I just said the same
I'm
thing.
just hanging out watching
basketball.
Watching the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dead silence.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I've been going through the messages. Just hadn't been engaged or involved with what's going on. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, hey.
I did say that.
No problem.
That's true.
We're good.
We're coming back to him now.
No, I did say
I was
that.
like, well,
I
he's
was a little
like,
tuned up.
okay, well,
Like, can we stop? Just stop
I'm
talking.
cooking a pizza. You want to come over? I'm like, what? The whole mood just changed. I'm like, okay, there it is. I was like, I guess. I mean, and then like literally like I hadn't even moved out of my spot. I'm like still drinking my beer. Like 20 seconds later, like, hey James, I think I just started World War III. I'm like, what? He's like, it probably shouldn't come over. I'm like, oh, okay, hey, no big deal. I haven't even left. I was like, then I was about to reach for that second beer, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed. We got to get up early. We got a wonderful event over here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm glad you held it together and you were ready to go this morning.
Yeah.
We all
gotta
were.
be prepared.
We all were.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We were all ready to go this morning.
I had a leaky pipe this morning.
That's a euphemism.
You gotta get that checked out, man. You gotta go to the doctor, right? There's some
Maybe some penicillin. for
there's
that.
some medicine that can take care of that leaky pipe.
Pretty sure there's an ointment for that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's an ointment. I think it's more of like some strong antibiotics.
like a sieve.
An injection?
Yeah, dude, that's not good, John.
Yeah.
It
Come on,
happens.
Just,
You know what? It happens.
just get it. You gonna answer it now, John?
I might.
Okay.
Nope. I'll call him back.
But yeah, I had I guess the main line to my the water coming to the house. I guess it sprung a little leak, so we're rolling out, packing up, and I just happened to glance over to the side of the yard. I'm like, well, that's a lot of water standing there. Like, did I leave the hose on? And I'm like, nah, god dang it, something broke. So
It's not good.
that's it's life. It happens. You always get life gives you lemons and lemonades and stuff like that. So
I don't know what that.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I think it's just the lemons it gives you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got to make the lemonade.
Right.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Nobody gives you lemonade. Life doesn't give you lemonade. Life be nice.
Yeah.
You're like, life gave me lemonade. You're like, oh, that's cool. That's great for you. Yeah. I hope let's take a break. Let's get some footages and whatever else. Let's grab somebody. Come into the contest.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
No, so thank you so much for inviting us out here. So we are again, we're joined right now with Erica Roby, Blue Smoke Blaire, and we are at her compound ranch. What would you have a name for this place?
Yeah. Well, at first I was going to call it Three Roosters Ranch,
Okay.
but that one was already trademarked. So we are the ranch at Three Roosters.
There it is. Hey,
Okay.
we're
Love
gonna
it.
get what we
Love
want.
it.
We're going to get what we want.
Right,
That's
right.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's kind of like us with the 90-second beer review.
90-second beer review.
90-second.
Yeah.
Got
I love it.
Yeah, got to do it.
We got trademarked, so we had to cease and desist.
Yeah, we got a letter in the mail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Horrible.
So,
I saw the Three Roosters Ranch, and I'm like, okay, they're a real operation. Let me just back down.
yeah, right.
Right.
I'll let you have this one. It's fine.
I was like, they're like 3,000 roosters.
Oh wow! Oh wow! That's awesome. So yeah, kind of. I mean, I know we've been talking about this, and this has been in the works, right? So, but kind of tell me, like, what's the thought process behind this whole thing? Like, I obviously get together and like-minded people and whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, so, my own barbecue journey, I didn't have anybody to turn to. So I started, going to classes all across the country. Wherever there was a barbecue class, like I was there. I didn't care where it was. And so after I actually, did everything that I did with Food Network and Memphis in May, I was like, it's your turn to give back.
That's it.
And it's your turn to try and teach. So I was like, we have such a huge network of pitmasters and barbecue chefs and grillers. I said, now that I have this ranch and I have this space and I have the time, like, would you all, want to come down and cook, and we'll try and get people to come. We'll see if we sell any tickets or not.
Right.
And so we started this first one, and I was like, oh, let's just have like 10 people or 12 people. And then it got to like 20, 25 people. And I was like, all right, we had to cap it right there, because what we wanted to do is I want to give you access to these pitmasters and these people that you see, but in a small, intimate setting, so you can spend all day with them and really get to ask the questions you wanted. A lot of the classes that I took, there was more like a lecture. It wasn't hands-on.
Yeah.
And that's great in a minute, but I have the worst memory ever. So I was then just sitting there basically reading my notes and trying to remember. But when you get that muscle memory where you're actually doing it, that really burns it into your brain. So I was like, we're going to do this barbecue class where the students, as you can see, all of them out here, they're put to work. And they've already made their own rubs before they could do anything. They lit fires before they could go off and touch the meats. And now they're out there trimming and grilling and smoking. And making pizzas over there. Brisket pizza is over there. So I really think that that's important, that my class, unlike most people's classes out there, it's all hands-on. And we have 10 different grills out here.
That's so cool.
And that was one of the things, because I remember when I started barbecue, the biggest thing that I was scared about was a new grill that I had never been on before, that I didn't know how to operate. And even though I had all this barbecue knowledge, if I didn't know the apparatus I'm working on, then it doesn't matter what I know in my head, because it's not going to happen today for y'all. So I'm so happy that we're able to do live fire. We got Santa Maria's, we got drums, we got pellets, we have traditional offsets. And I think that that's really important, that everybody who is into barbecue gets to try out every single type of grill that's out there, so that they can have that confidence to go out and be like, okay, I've used this before. I could buy this. I could handle it.
That's
so
right.
That's what we're doing.
No, I like the fact that, obviously giving one class and having one set of pitmaster and go to everybody at one time, right? You split everybody up. You have a more intimate class. There's a whole flow happening all around this whole property right now, and it works. This is an awesome idea.
Yeah, so I actually learned this circuit method from my friend Girl Robin. When I went to her women's clinic, she said, I'm going to break it up into circuits. Let's see how that does. And when I saw that and I saw the way that people responded to it, I was like, hey, I think the circuit training is the best way to do barbecue, because it has everybody doing something different, and right when your attention span starts getting a little we've had 2 bourbons, then it's on to the next, and it's all new, and you're a brand new student again and again. So we have 4 stations right now, all teaching different things, so that it just keeps it fresh in everybody's head, and they keep moving and they keep going. So
That's
I love
right.
that.
Love that.
So this was day 2.
Yeah.
What was day 1 like?
So last night, everybody came in. I had a neon sign, because, we're out in the woods.
Yep.
I had a neon sign of a rooster smoking right out front. And I was like,
Let's
everybody's
go.
going to have to know that's me. Who else would have a random neon rooster smoking out there? They'll know to turn in here. And so it was pitch black, of course, like it is out here. And everybody came in. I had the tent going, and I had Chef Michelle Wallace from Food Network. She worked with Vincent Farms, which is a local female rancher here, and it's her and her daughters, and they ranch, and they provided all of the poultry They
That's
provided
awesome.
everything for us. And so we did an elevated barbecue dinner. And then because, me and Michelle, we both have Louisiana roots, we did Creole gumbo greens.
Ooh, nice.
And then we did these
on.
cornbread, but also buttermilk biscuits at the same time, which is Chef Michelle's specialty. And then because I lived in Ohio for forever, I had an Amish sugar pies brought down.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yes.
from this local Amish bakery. And so we heated those up. We put some bourbon cherry cordial on top. And, of course, we had tons of booze. So everybody was just having a great time. And then I had Bree, this girl, Bree, she is a food stylist for People Magazine and a bunch of places. She recorded a segment, and so while they ate, she explains like how you actually style food and plate it and take pictures and videos of it for Instagram and for any social media to actually gain brand attention from other people.
Yes.
So it was really cool because she did that. It was her first time actually giving a lecture, and so she did that for them to kind of help everybody, because a lot of people out here, they put their food on the Instagram. That's like what you do. So she really broke down like what brands look for when you post a photo and what's the difference between somebody who's going to get a contract from a brand and somebody who's not.
Okay.
And so it was really cool to even just like have that, hearing
really
from
cool.
people that what they think and what they look for versus what we think and what we look for when we are posting photos and videos.
I almost equate that to like actually competition barbecue. What we're looking for in barbecue, what the judges are looking for.
Yes.
It's not the
And
same.
It's never the same. And like there's so much more detail that we go into, and it's just some normal person who says, "Oh yeah, it's brisket. Sounds good." Oh, there's no care in like what that sauce really is
You know
or
how
what
much time
that.
we spent?
Yes. You know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
can tell you
Yeah.
one thing. One of my first competitions, they do not like Louisiana Creole Fire barbecue sauce.
That's so weird. That is so weird. I don't know why.
Sounds amazing.
I
it's
don't know
so
why
good.
nobody wanted their mouth on fire
Yeah.
with my ribs.
Yeah. Right.
But I learned quickly never to do that again.
So I did a sauce for my chicken, and I didn't know how hot it was. I didn't try it.
It was
okay?
all the way hot.
But
I'll
it
tell you
was
that right now.
Rookie
but
mistake.
But I always add like a little Tabasco, right? Just a little
Just
zing,
for
right?
good luck, yeah.
But this was scorpion, which is the scorpion pepper, which I was thinking scorpion like, oh, it's going to be hot or whatever else, but not like. I turned in Satan's chicken.
Satan's anus chicken, I think is what they called it.
So
yeah.
hot.
Yeah, it's not
But
good.
I ruined every judge on that table. I'm telling you right now. They
yeah.
were like, they couldn't eat.
Can't
they're like,
recover.
no,
Can't
nobody
recover.
recovered.
It's like the hot ones, like the very last one that they try. Yeah.
I'm
ruined.
like, maybe my last ever barbecue competition, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be like,
Yeah.
here's some ghost chilies. I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
out
There
of
it
this.
is.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah.
Take this and go.
Yeah.
I think I saw they just came out with the new hottest pepper, which I think is like Pepper X.
Pepper X,
Can we
yeah.
just
Is that what it's
not-
called?
Can we just
Yeah.
not do this?
It's
I
like
don't-
2 million.
we are.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like 2 million Scoville units higher than what was the last one?
Ghost
Reaper or
chilies.
habanero,
Oh, the Reaper,
whatever,
the
one of them.
Carolina Reaper.
One of those is
2 million
yeah.
higher.
Oh,
You're gonna one of these days you're gonna have a pepper and people are just gonna die.
just die.
You're like, oh, hey, that's the hottest pepper. I guess that was it.
I want to know who's
We can stop now.
harvesting these,
Who wants?
though.
Who wants another?
Right, right.
Who's like if I see somebody and they're harvesting peppers and they're wearing full-on hazmat suit, I'm not eating that food.
Not doing it.
Right,
I don't
right,
want
I
it.
don't have to prove anything.
I watched a video where they were making a sauce or whatever it was. They're wearing respirators.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're
you
like,
have
wait a
to.
minute. This is not.
I'm like, are you stripping paint?
We're good.
Like, did we
Right.
find an old
I don't-
asbestos barn?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Basically
good.
pepper
Jeez.
spray.
Yeah. There's
I
a
would rather put pepper spray on my food.
Yeah.
So
Take my chances.
there's a place in Houston, Iburn. I don't know if you've ever been to it, but they have hot sauce galore. But there's a back room that has like these, what would you say, like the beaded
Adults only?
whatever, and it says adults only. And I went there
Super
first.
weird.
I was like,
He ran in there. He's
What?
like, hey guys.
what is that? I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
kind of peek in a little bit, like, oh, it's just like more hot sauce. So I
Yeah.
was
I
like,
like the
okay.
bad hot sauce.
It's
Right.
the
He's
bad.
all over
It's the
social
worst of the
media,
worst.
Too,
Yeah.
He's Hot sauce boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
crazy.
See, and now I'm going to go down there, and I know I shouldn't be.
You got to check him out.
Just because
He's
I
got some
want
good
to.
stuff in there.
What's it
Yeah,
called?
it is.
Iburn?
Iburn.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, yeah.
I can do that.
So you mentioned there's some different setups. I like who do we have out here cooking today? I see Bill Parvis.
So we got Bill Chicken Fried Barbecue. He's amazing competition legend. Basically, I stalked him and harassed him. He had no choice but to come today.
He's got to do it.
We have Al Fragoni, the Argentinian live fire expert extraordinaire. We have Deanna Colon. She is actually a chef, and she is doing her family's Italian recipes, showing you how you can incorporate barbecue into actual like baked goods and things like that. And then we have one of my dear sweet, he's basically family, Rashid Phillips.
Yes.
And Rashid, the gentleman smoker.
Yep.
And so he is over there handling our beef, our Wagyu. He is doing all of that. He taught everybody this morning how to make rubs. And there's one rub over there that actually I think is the best marketing. One of the teams, they called it the Team Rough Rider Rub.
Okay.
And I was like, I would buy the Rough Rider Rub. I don't even need to try it. I'm going to do it.
Let's go.
So that is who we have out here right now. And then it's so exciting because we have so many people from Instagram that we've been friends since forever that, you know, you're Instagram friends and you talk almost like all day, every day, but you never meet in person. And so I have David Shade, FATKIDSNAX, and Jess Herringer. And this is the first time we've met in like, 4 or 5 years.
That's crazy.
And we literally, they just like walked on and we were family. And they're like, hey, we flew out here, whatever you need done, whatever hands you need done, we're going to do it. And, you know, this is a big undertaking and they have worked nonstop and all because of like our social media friendship. And that just means so much to me because that's barbecue, you know?
Yeah. Right.
There's no, I truly say there's no other community where like they have the love that we do for each other and we'd be willing to fly across country and be like, hey, you're doing something new for the first time. We're going to help you. We don't care.
Yeah,
like break our backs. Let grills step on our toes. Like, we're going to help you because we want to see you succeed. And so it just really, I see all of this out here, and I'm just like, this is barbecue love. This is our community, and it's amazing.
It's crazy the support you get from folks that you've never met in person. When the folks that are around you all the time are your friends and family, we support you, but do you?
Well, I'll
Not
tell
like-
you,
not like
case in
this.
point, my husband mysteriously had a back-to-back flight trip. He's a pilot, and he was like, oh, guess what? I have to go to Missouri.
Yeah,
I have to
again.
go to Missouri for the whole weekend. When's this over?
Right.
Sunday, I'll be back at that time.
He's like, I think I land at like 4:01.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Love that.
He's missing out then.
Oh, well,
He's
he
missing
knows
out.
he's getting leftovers.
Yeah,
So he's
okay.
he went and bought himself a little mini freezer.
Yeah.
And he was like, just, put stuff from Al and Bill and Rashid and Deanna, just put it right in there. Make sure they cooked it. I was like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Nice.
Got you.
I'll get to it when I can get to it.
You know.
That's great.
Somebody's got to eat it.
He's like, well, it's just the three of us here, so.
Yeah.
So today, what's so everybody's kind of switching around right now? Are what 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours?
Yeah, we have it at 2 hours and then
2
like
hours.
30 minutes to wash everybody's station and help them set back up and,
Okay.
do stuff. And the weather's been okay. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't get any rain. We were freezing, but
Yeah, a little
we
chilly.
got a lot of fire going.
A lot of fires
so-
going on, yeah.
Yeah, and I learned how to use a torpedo heater, so
There it is.
we're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everybody's going to get about 2.5 hours, and then they're going to rotate and then use that 30 minutes in between. Like if you have more questions, if there was a technique that you wanted to learn that you didn't get a chance to, go back and talk to them. We have so much meat that you can go back and get one-on-one attention to show like how you do something, how you do that. And then Pit Boss Grills, they were our title sponsor for this, and then Royal Oak for our charcoal, and Butler Wood, they came over with tons of wood just because they wanted everybody to like get to experience things that you could actually get. So I mean, just the outpouring for people who like didn't even really ever know about this, and they were like, we'll help, we'll donate, we'll do whatever we want to make sure that like y'all have a good time and you have good food. So it's
Love
pretty
that. Is this
amazing.
going to be like a recurring event? I see you have a pool. Maybe we can do like a summer event out here, a little warmer.
We would have the lights. Well, it was
Do
so
this every
funny.
quarter.
We originally were going to do this over the summer, and when it became like 8,000 degrees every day, I was like, I can't have people standing in the
this summer
sun
was
with
brutal.
grills
Yeah.
and dying. So I was like, what's the coldest month?
Yeah.
I was like, we're going to do it in the coldest month because everybody will be okay.
Yeah, cold
But
weather
yeah,
cookout.
we're gonna do these probably the big ones like this like once a year, and then we're gonna start doing farm to table dinners with pitmasters. We'll start doing those every single month, and then we're gonna do a lot of one-day classes. This is a 3-day class, but we're gonna do a lot of one-day classes so people can get in and get out and really like learn and hone in on like a specific skill.
Love that.
So your farm to table, elaborate just a little bit.
Yeah, so it's really cool. I ended up hooking up when I moved here with a bunch of local farmers and a bunch of ranchers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start doing farm to table dinners where we host them. Everything is local, and we have local chefs that will be preparing the food, local musicians that are going to come out here and play music, and then we have like the sommeliers. I'm one, but we're going to have other ones like a bourbon som and a lot of experts, a sake expert that'll come out and like highlight things that you can do. And,
come on.
Yeah,
that sounds amazing.
Do you slow down?
Yeah,
I know. I really need to, but I love food so much
like,
that I was like, I just can't.
I've seen you today, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually tried to track you down earlier, but when I say track you down, those are literal words, because I was like, okay, there she is, I'm gonna go get her, and then I was like, oh no, she's gone.
It's true.
And then I went that way, and then I looked back, I was like, how the hell is she over there already?
I'm just like running around like a little barbecue elf, but then I still have my farm chores.
That's
to
it.
do, so
Things got to
like...
get done. Yeah.
And you came over at the best time because then you had to carry the water trough.
I did. Yeah. That was awesome.
But yeah, so we definitely just want to make this like a really good culinary stop where everybody knows, like, just come, you're going to learn something, you're going to eat some good food, and just like have a relaxed setting. I mean, for me personally, my dream ever since I was in my 20s was I wanted just a little space of land I could call my own so I could do my thing.
Yeah.
And it took me 20 years, but I'm here. So now I want to make sure that if that's other people's dream, like that they get that experience.
So if folks want to sign up for one of these classes or the dinners or whatnot, how they do that?
BlueSmokeBlaire.com. We're going to start having the first dinner list out there.
I'm signing
and
up.
There you
I
go.
don't care.
There you go.
Yeah, I just need a designated driver because I'm going to get lit.
Oh, I got you. I know we are heavy on the alcohol here. I was like, I'm sorry, y'all, but like, you have to drink. You have to enjoy yourself.
Get in a hotel, man.
When Denny hears about this, she's going to be like, yeah, we're going. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's going to be fun.
I love it.
Well,
awesome. Hey, thanks for having us out here.
Yeah,
well, thank y'all for coming, for real.
This is pretty badass.
And I'm happy that no chickens have pecked on any of your equipment yet.
That's it.
So there we go.
We're waiting for them, though.
Yeah, we saw you running around holding one a minute ago.
Yeah,
I wonder how nervous that chicken is right now.
I know, right? Like, she was like going through her head thinking what she did wrong to me.
Right.
No, they're all behind you. There they are. But no, she was getting picked on, so I had to separate her for a minute and then bring her back to her little flock.
Okay.
So she was happy.
Mother hen.
Yeah, she was like, see, I'm getting special attention.
There it
and then
is.
she's like, no, not this attention. There's a barbecue grill.
Right. Pretty close to that smoker.
Yeah.
She started behaving real good when I walked over there.
Right.
But yeah, so Blue Smoke Blaire. Follow us on Instagram, Blue Smoke Blaire.
Yeah.
And yeah, come on out. Everybody's welcome.
All the links down below for you folks.
That's right.
Down
Thank
below.
you.
All
Thank
right,
you, Erica.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Erica.
You know, smoking meats isn't just cooking, it's an art form. The aroma, those deep flavors, the patience, it's a whole experience.
And behind every great artist, there's the right set of tools. If you're aiming to build your own barbecue pit or dreaming of a custom design tailored just for you, SmokerBuilder.com has your back.
Led by Frank Cox, their expertise is unmatched. Offering blueprints, kits, and insights, they turn every barbecue dream into a flavorful reality.
Imagine your backyard, the center of attention, and at the heart of it, a smoker that's uniquely yours.
It's more than just equipment. It's about crafting those unforgettable moments. And with the guidance of Frank and his team, you're setting the stage for magic.
So whether you're a seasoned pit master or taking your first steps into the smoky world,
Head over to SmokerBuilder.com, fill up your carts, and be sure to use the promo code GRABTHEBRISKET in all caps to receive your 10% discount. Smoke on.
threw down some ribs last night, used the Chicks That Smoke spicy rub, mind blown.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the Chicks That Smoke spicy barbecue all-purpose rub, dude, it is a game changer for sure.
Yeah, if you folks have not given it a shot, you need to.
Honestly, your barbecue will thank you.
Chicks That Smoke, it's at sucklebusters.com.
You know, whether it's a casual backyard grilling session or high-pressure world barbecue competition, one thing's certain. The drink by your side needs to be ice cold.
Absolutely, and that's where Yeti coolers come in. Every time I'm grilling in my backyard, I trust Yeti to keep things cold.
And in the midst of barbecue competitions, with all that heat and intensity, Yeti's a game changer, ensuring those drinks stay chilled.
So whether you're perfecting the burger flip or aiming for barbecue gold, Yeti's got your back. Here's to cooler moments, no matter where you grill.
Cheers.
Once upon a time.
Boring.
It was the best of times. It was the worst.
You got that right.
What's your problem?
We want new stories.
Hi, it's Frankie.
And Garrett, and we host the Evertrending Story, a weekly podcast where we bring to life a fictional story created by our own minds and some of the hottest, craziest trends from the internet.
Find us wherever you download podcasts, and be sure to join the fun on social media at EvertrendingPod.
Hi, this is our boy, David Shade, FATKIDSNAX.
That's right.
If y'all haven't already checked him on social media, he's killing it out there. What's going on, brother?
Nah, what's going on? We're here. We're hanging out. Like, what's going on?
He's actually like, hey, so what have you been up to? Like, I don't know. Like, you want me to get into my life story right now? Or
That's exactly what I want. I want to hear. So when you were a baby,
Yeah, I don't remember that far back.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. We're just hanging out. Like, we're cooking at probably one of the funnest, like, demo hands-on schools I've ever been to, easily.
100%.
So this is probably one of the coolest events I've been to in that respect.
Very cool.
It's just having a different station set up. Everybody's kind of split up a little bit. 2 hours at each station. People rotate. And it is very much hands-on. Even when they switch, they have 30 minutes they have to clean up.
Yeah. Well, I'm not cleaning up.
No,
so,
of course not.
Yeah.
But
I like it because I know stuff's going to take a lot longer than 2 hours to cook.
Yeah, right.
So in like 7 hours, we're going to have way too much food.
Yeah.
And
Nobody's hungry.
I'm here for this. I'm here for it.
We've all grazed.
That's it.
Yeah.
All day long. If you aren't grazing, there's no point to eating.
Yeah, what is the point? Yeah. If you're not already full when the main course comes off, you didn't barbecue it.
So the Romans used to have a room that you could go and expel in, and then you could go back to eating.
Like purge?
You could go purge yourself. And then, because they were like, food was so tasty, and like the spices had been going around the world, and it's like, hey, let's get more food down us. How do we do that? Let's go purge. Let's go get that out of us, and let's go back to eating.
So how much TMI am I allowed? Like for me, like
TMI.
that's my life. Like that's my life.
Range,
That's
say
my
what you
life.
want, man.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get a little too like whatever. But
do that.
No, yeah, that's my life.
Yeah.
That's my wife hates it because I'll get
zoom in.
big time to eat and whoa, what the? This is great. Did that really zoom in?
Yeah.
No,
because that'd have been the best thing ever.
That'd been cool, right?
Yeah.
No.
There's your AI. There's your AI. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat GPT. That guy.
Frank.
No, yeah. Like I was all about like. Eating too much and eating fat. Like that's my name of my FATKIDSNAX.
Mm-hmm.
I lost weight, but like I still wanted to eat like a fat kid. So that's why I'm like, hey, let's just put cheese on top of bacon and dip it in honey and candied jalapenos, and that sounds good. If you only have so much, you better be damn delicious.
That's it.
And so I was, that's why I started cooking for myself. I was just thinking, if I'm gonna eat what I want, like I might as well make it good. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. Yeah. What's up, Al?
He can't hear us.
In my mind, he heard us, and he looked.
Yeah.
We had a conversation right now.
What do you?
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah.
There's no video or audio, and this is like when you have when you listen to a comedy like album, and the guy is and makes the facial expressions, everybody laughs, and nobody knows what you're laughing at. I feel like that's what just happened there.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So we should make up a fun story, like better than Al just flashed us. You need to make up some awesome story.
Yeah, no,
like,
he literally flashed us.
I think we need to. I've seen all over. So there's always one guy at a Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo that has his apron, and we've seen it before back growing up as a kid. But
Well, it sounds ominous when you say it like that.
okay, but
a
somebody
reoccurring
always has the apron
I know what you're going with
to
this.
where when you pull it up, it's
Get
like
the big
tied
old-
to a string, and it's
the
like
big old
pulls
dong?
it. Yes,
It's got
The
the
big old dong down below.
got the pecker down there.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them that have like boobs printed on the inside of a shirt. So when you flip the shirt up, it looks like there's boobs.
I like that too.
Those are fun.
I've seen that.
Those are exciting to me.
That might be more fun.
Because then I don't get in trouble with the wife. Like, I saw it, but I didn't really see it.
Yeah,
But in
yeah.
my mind, I did.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to look at that. It was in my way.
It's there.
I was trying to get out of the way, and I did see him, but I didn't like it. And we all liked it. Let's be honest.
So, David, you're out here with the Alfregoni team here. Is there a favorite? Well, we got the live fire cooking going on here, but is there a favorite like protein or method or barbecue that you like?
Yeah, and you guys will roast the hell out of me for this. I don't care. I'm over it. Tri-tip, and I just had this debate with some people over there.
Okay.
I'll say it on your podcast. Sous vide tri-tip.
Sous vide?
Okay.
Sous vide. You sous vide the tri-tip, vacuum seal it,
Yeah.
put some proteins in there, put some salt. I put soy sauce in there, 5 hours in sous vide, then sear it over the open fire, and there's nothing like it.
That sounds beautiful. Yeah.
It's super easy, super fun.
So
that's my go-to for sure.
We love Matt, the other guy on our podcast. He sous vides a lot, and we love the shit out of it. I mean, anybody out there, we try to tell people, you at least got to try it. I mean, steaks come out just perfect.
You can't mess them up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm good at messing shit up. So that's like it's made for me for sure. Yeah, I'm all about that sous vide. My kids like the ribs, even the sous vide. Pork ribs, like 35 hours. 35 hours to cook them in the sous vide, and throw them again on the fire. Get a nice little glaze on them, and just
I got a brand new sous vide machine at the house. I haven't taken out of the box. It's been there for like 3 months.
That's
like,
not
we're
good,
gonna
man.
have to.
You need to get better.
I'm sorry, man. Every
life
time I fire it
decisions.
up, I'm just like, I'm gonna put it on the Weber.
That'll change your life for sure.
Yeah.
What's
Put it on the
the
drum.
what's the worst way to cook a tri-tip?
So
Like a brisket.
Yes, that's and if you call it a brisket tri-tip, you might as well.
You done?
Yeah, no,
Trisket?
we're no longer friends.
Yeah.
No, this doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that meat is supposed to be done like a normal piece of steak. No, it's not a brisket, so I cook it like brisket.
Right.
It's like the people that do the hot dog burnt ends and like that. What is that? So you heated up wieners, like.
Right.
Cool, awesome. Enjoy your barbecue sauce and hot dogs,
Yeah, right.
peasant.
Peasant.
That was really rude. I'm sorry, you guys.
No, that's
probably your
fantastic.
favorite.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a TikTok.
So so tri-tip, yes. Okay, love tri-tip.
Yep.
The marinade you were talking about earlier. So we just did some steaks, some New York strips, and we did the soy sauce red wine marinade.
Okay.
And then like 30 minutes, pat dry, and then seasoned and grilled. That by itself was amazing.
There's some amazing marinades like that. So somebody just made for me. They did really hippy dippy. They did coconut aminos.
Okay.
Fancy.
And it was like soy sauces, but sweet, and it was almost like teriyaki. I don't know, it was fantastic. Made some
Wow.
little fillets out of that. and
Coconut.
aminos. Yeah, you got to go to like Trader Joe's or something like
Jesus.
Whole Foods or something stupid like
Okay.
that. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if we have those in Texas.
Yeah, no, we got him. Get out of here.
Remember,
It was
I'm from
Sprouts.
California originally, so
Yeah.
it happened.
So is him.
Me too.
yeah.
Yeah.
What part?
Sacramento.
Okay, so all right,
Yeah,
cool.
NorCal.
Not real. That's
Not real California.
We're almost
I was
Oregon.
waiting for you to, I was
Almost
waiting for you to
Oregon.
say that. That's not real California.
No, no.
Really?
Yeah.
If we're talking trash about California, can you really break it up like that? I mean, it's
We all left. We all left.
right. We all got out when we could.
Yeah.
Sorry to everybody in California that's listening to this.
Nah, they're-
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
They,
Oh, no, I'm
no,
sorry they're in California listening.
They're
to this.
booking
Right.
a trip right now. Everybody's booking a trip.
Yeah. Sorry,
So,
Mom.
Actually, there was his parents still live there. There was I read this not too long ago. It's the first time in California history that more people were leaving than going.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
I tried to rent a U-Haul to leave California in 2021, and it was $4,300 to rent it one way out of the state. But if I drove to Arizona, picked one up, drove it in, drove back, it was $1,100. Because they're just in such high demand to get out of
Right.
California. It was just nuts. Those one-ways are nuts. They're no fun.
Fantastic.
Damn.
You would think, like, I mean, once everybody just moves out, then it's just going to be a great place again, right?
That's not.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
I like your
doesn't-
optimism.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Has anybody ever told you that?
No,
Hey,
yeah.
listen.
Math.
Nobody's ever said that.
Hey,
Hey,
the skies are always blue in James's world.
Yeah.
Right?
more than likely it's all the good people just left,
Hey,
and then it's just
yeah.
like the shitty people that are still left. It's like, yeah,
Sunny and
this is great.
75 in James's world.
Right.
I will tell you something that pisses me off in Arizona, though, is that people will say, like, don't California, my Arizona, and they, like, hate Californians who've moved to Arizona.
Right.
They left for a reason. Like, those are the ones you want there.
Right.
Yeah,
In my-
right.
sorry.
Hey, it's the same thing in Texas, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morons. I
That's
hate
true.
it, yeah. So what are you guys looking forward to most this year in the world of barbecue?
So 2 weeks from now we have the MBBQA,
I'm
which
stoked
is
for
in
that.
San Antonio.
So much fun, bro.
It's like the master classes of barbecue, but it's for like you have Hall of Famers coming in. So barbecue has a Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
And so there'll be plenty of Hall of Famers already there. Al Fragoni will be there. So are you coming up?
No, I wish. I work retail.
Okay.
The fact that I got a weekend off is a miracle
Yeah.
in
Oh
itself.
man,
So,
I'm telling you right now,
yeah.
like this was.
Yeah, next year. Yeah, it's like
gotta plan it.
the
If
barbecue
you're looking at-
convention of the year. You know what I mean?
It's like
Yes, I've
so-
seen Mel's coming down for that too, right? From what I understand, no, maybe. Am I making stuff up? Sometimes I make
No.
stuff up just to make myself feel better.
Who's Mel?
Dark Side.
Yeah, Dark Side.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Mel's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
there.
Dark Side's gonna be
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have what you've got. AmazingRib.com.
Yeah, Meathead.
Meathead.
Okay.
The Shed,
So
Bradenbrook.
Meathead's doing a photography
So what you're telling me,
class.
Tom, everybody that's important in barbecue is going to be there.
Yeah,
And
They're all
then,
getting
and then you
classes.
said, by the way, you're not going to be there, right?
No, you're
Like,
gonna
that's
be
cool.
there.
That's cool. That's cool.
Just call in sick.
Yeah,
Just call in sick ahead.
Yeah, you already have a tickly throat. I'm
Yeah.
sure. It's like,
You got that.
Yeah.
I got that long form COVID. That's just gonna last
Yeah,
like
right.
2 weeks.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just show up to work with one of those shirts that flips up
Yes.
and won't have a job anymore. And just
It won't
hang out.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's
We're all
fine.
good. We're all good.
Yeah.
You should get a.
It is a great time,
Just
though,
a
right?
cutout of David just sitting at work, just like, you know what I mean? Just pose there, like people walk. Hey, David.
Doesn't respond. That's my
Yeah.
average Tuesday anyway, so that's cool. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, but it's a great time. Like you said, there's a bunch of classes, and then at night, it's literally a party every night. Like
Every night.
Like, part of the thing when they set up a hotel not just for us, but that's where pretty much everybody stays. They set it up with the hotel to stay open in their bar an extra 4 hours every night. So they're open till 3 a.m. or something every night. Just barbecue guys getting shitty drunk and then showing up the next morning to class. It was like
one of the biggest like networking
if you're
gigs
trying
that you could do
they have
to
marketing
interact
classes.
with
They
some
have,
of these guys here.
Food truck classes. They had whole hog classes, breaking down. It's amazing.
It's fun.
amazing.
It's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I screwed up. My first introduction to any barbecue event whatsoever. It was Memphis in May. And so I got broken in with Memphis in May and showed up, and Al just put me to work, and we wound up walking the stage and having a great time with Al. And so I'm kind of like, well, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Like, let's, man.
We're already at the top of the mountain.
Yeah,
Now what?
that's it.
Yeah.
So, so now it's just hanging out and having fun and lowering expectations for the rest of my life.
That's it. Have you been to the Royal?
I have not, but I've talked to the guys on your head, the little curveball, and we've talked about joining them there because they want to defend the title of the best party. Yeah. And if, you know what, I'm here for that.
Yes.
Yeah. If nothing else, I will help that happen for sure. So.
Well, some of the cocktails we had there at their booth this last year, the Bloody Mary, phenomenal. Yeah. But there were some other drinks they made.
I don't even remember what they were.
One was almost like a margarita.
It's a peach. It's a smoked peach margarita. I've done that at the house a couple times. Dude, it is phenomenal.
It's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. I'm here for that. That sounds like the. Can we talk about their marketing, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think anybody has a better marketing, branding message right now than them. Like, it's just nuts. Like, they're the Red Bull of that. Like, they're they sent me the box. It shows up like it's a go order. Their letter to you is on a receipt from a barbecue joint. Like, their branding is on point. Yeah. So
I mean, it's liquor and barbecue. How do you fuck that up? I mean, they're killing it
for reals.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll mess it up. I'll do I'm good at that. But yeah, it's good.
That's awesome. So how'd you get hooked up with Al?
So long story short, I don't do that. I make everything longer than it has to be.
Yeah, make it long. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fair. I was hanging out. Brad, Chili Smoke Fire, did his book release in Phoenix area. He hit me up on Instagram. I live a couple miles from him, and we all wound up hanging out at this brewery that same night. It was Al and Misty, Seattle Butcher's wife, and Mel and Big Swedes. A whole bunch of people were hanging out. Most of them were flying out that night, and I was sitting there like, well, what are you guys doing tomorrow? Like, well, we'd fly out tomorrow. I said, and I didn't know Mel very well at the time, and so I said the trifecta. Everything's like, dude, I got grills, I got a hot tub, I got cigars. If you guys want to hang out, and they all wound up coming over to the house, and Al and Misty and a bunch of other people and Mel just hung out and became buddies. And so I hit up Al when he went to Memphis in May, hung out, and that's it.
That's
so,
awesome,
dude. I love
it's about getting engaged, man. That's really it.
I don't ever want to do that again, though. That was a
too much
mistake for sure. Yeah. No, my wife will hear this. And I love her. I love her.
Yeah,
that was a joke.
Yeah,
joke.
It'll be bleeped out. It's this audio is
been redacted.
Corrupt file.
I think that's what I love about barbecue too, is because I've always been a fan of making friends while eating, and that's it. Like, how much more vulnerable can you be with someone than eating? And you're sharing the most essential elements of life, and I don't know, not to get all nerdy, but that's what it's about to me, just hanging out. And
100%.
My life, we've talked about, my gifts in life have been the facilitating and the hosting. I would love that. Literally, legitimately, when I say if you're in Phoenix, we have 2 extra rooms. We bought a house with 2 extra rooms just that people can come hang out with us. That's I would rather do that than go anywhere, than do anything. If somebody comes to my house and it's wow, I had a blast at his house, done.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned earlier about spring training baseball, and I was I wonder if he has a bunk bed or something we can
That's weird. That's weird. Hey, it's weird that you thought bunk bed.
Well, I don't really want to bed up with you.
He could have said a single twin.
But you want a bunk bed.
Well, I don't want to bunk up with you, and I'm not going by myself because I don't know him that well. So I figure bunk beds or
right.
I guess a queen. We put a body pillow between us. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
So nice meeting you guys. I'll talk to you.
Good chat. Hey, listen.
I'm out.
He's off the podcast.
I quit.
He has no idea.
Who's going to edit this?
Right.
One of y'all got to edit
No more
this.
Boomhauer. Sorry. No more Boomhauer.
Yeah. No, it's man. I loved Phoenix. Phoenix was awesome. Scottsdale was cool.
Yep.
And
It's a little too cool for me.
Scottsdale.
Like, I'm too old.
Yeah, so I was thinking it was going to be kind of an older kind of crowd. It wasn't. It was kind of a really young vibe to it. And then there's always, I don't know what's going on, but at every place I went to, there's always like the group of women that don't know each other. They're all like dressed to the nines in the black spaghetti, or I'm sorry, the black go out night or little black dress. Whatever.
Why did you touch yourself?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
what
I'm trying to describe it. I didn't have
Why are you touching your crotch when you say it?
I want to be able to say what I'm
So
saying.
weird.
But dude, every one of them sitting there, they're all done up, and I'm like, dang, what is this like? Is this Model Central? Like, what's happening here? Like,
Yeah.
But they're all like,
And they're all super woo girls.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
woo!
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
shot,
right,
woo!
yeah, right.
Yeah,
Right.
so, yeah, it's
Right.
weird. I got really excited because Barstool Sports is out there, and I'm thinking like, hell yeah, sports bar, let's go. And it was not. It was 100% just like woo girls and like ASU's club. And I was like, all right,
They're all
which
waiting
I
around
wasn't
for Dave.
mad about.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know,
Come on.
it was not what I had anticipated. So it was
That's
still fun.
funny.
Yeah, no, I live on the old people side of town. Like
Okay.
that Sun City, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo, you know what I'm saying?
Retirement.
Yeah. Like they say woo because they don't have teeth and they can't pronounce any other
Woo.
syllables. Like, woo. It's
Right.
but it's
Right.
fun. It's fun. I don't know what noises
Chewbacca.
that was. Yeah,
That's
that was
pretty good.
Like it. That's my story. That's my life.
Dude, I love
Badass.
it.
Did you say dead ass?
Yeah.
I love how you're like 12. That's great.
I was going to say, what?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
No cap, buddy.
No
Yeah.
cap.
Yeah.
No cap.
That's bussing.
That's busted.
All right.
All right, that was enough. Yeah.
And we're going to end this before we get canceled. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, David. Hey, thanks for jumping on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. This is super cool. I'm still upset. I want you guys to know, like, although I don't know if we're friends at this point or not.
Yeah.
Totally.
I've
I
reached
like you
out
more than
like,
Jan.
It's fair. It's fair. I
Yeah.
don't touch myself when talking about ladies' dresses.
Right.
But
Well, I mean, like, I don't. First of all,
There's something wrong with you then.
First of all, yeah. Okay, listen. In Phoenix, I thought that was the thing that Phoenixians do.
we're Phoenicians.
Phoenicians.
I don't know if that's a
right?
word, but it
Phoenicians?
reminded us.
Yeah, I don't know what people are called. I'm just saying. I saw plenty of people talking about dresses and touching themselves. I thought that's how. I was just trying to.
You're trying to fit in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emulate the
Horrible.
culture.
Yeah.
or
Let me turn
what?
his
Yeah.
mic off for a second.
Yeah.
Take pause.
Done.
So the point of that story is I'm still mad at you guys for not roasting my brisket because I want you guys to make fun of me. I think
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Tag us one more time.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest, we get tagged a
I bet.
fucking lot.
Yeah.
So-
It's John.
Okay, it's John.
It's John.
Everything's John.
It's
Yeah.
me. But you're like, oh, we can't be too mean, right? We can't like.
That's probably me. I am the one
No.
that's like, hey,
Hey,
gotta-
we can't
gotta be
roast these
cool.
guys.
We're
We
friends
don't
with
want to be
this
those
guy.
guys. But
No, see, and maybe that's this is why I get in trouble at work because that's the way my mind goes. It's like I will dog on you all day long just
Yeah.
because it's fun, and it's like, you know.
It is fun.
yeah. And then we get Jan on there, and the Jan's like, yeah, that brisket's dry. No, that's
Exactly.
tough.
He's like,
Yeah,
that looks like shit.
I'm really
looks like
honest.
shit.
Though.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm just honest.
But
fair.
he's not even fun about it. He's just like, that looks like shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
He's got
touch
that Gordon
with somebody
Ramsay.
else's
That
teeth.
Gordon Ramsay
Yeah.
life.
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's
Yeah.
fair. Cool.
It works.
Well, thank you guys
Alright.
so much.
Yeah.
Is Switch that
Yeah.
over there? I don't know
Yeah.
what that was.
Yeah, it might have been.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're grilling
Hey,
it.
We appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much for
Glad
getting
you
out. Yeah.
Hey, y'all want to check out Fat Kid Snacks? We're going to put a link down below, and you can go follow them on all the places.
Yes.
All the places. I think there's like 2.
Yeah.
I have 9 followers on TikTok.
All right, let's get them up to 10, folks.
You're about to have 10.
2 of them are my other accounts, so that's cool. Yeah. All right.
Pizza.
Pizza. You want some pizza? You guys want pizza?
Pizza. Pizza.
Where's the pizza guy? Oh, he's gone. He's
Pizza,
gone.
pizza.
Oh, pizza. Let's go.
I'll definitely try. Hey, listen, I don't ever turn away a pizza here. Let's go here. Okay. Oh my God! Look at that, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at that thing. It's dripping. What's that cheese called? Oh, you got a little something on your chin. Yeah. Yeah, he is for sure.
No.
So tell us about that. What do you think about that?
This butteriness,
Yeah.
right? Crunchy. Toppings, I'm not sure of right now.
Yeah, a little of that butteriness is running down your chin.
Oh man, this is so good. What is this cheese right here?
It's Parmesan, I'm pretty sure.
No.
It's that huge thing,
Yeah.
and then you cut it. Just,
Yeah. It so melts,
It
man.
sounds good. Yeah,
It's
sounds
amazing.
It sounds good to eat. Yeah,
God bless.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it just like a.
On the lactose.
oh god, yeah, that's not gonna work for you.
No,
He won't tolerate it.
I will not tolerate it.
That looks.
There it
Hey,
is.
is the camera on?
Fancy.
It is?
All right.
Go. Yeah, dude. Just killed that.
Yeah, I don't know what that guy's name was, but his pizza. So you got a little. It's fine. You know what? Never mind. It's not there.
I just don't know where it is, man. It's all over my face.
Yeah.
Okay. This Bugatti cheese.
Bugatti?
I don't know what it said.
Is that what we're calling it?
That's what he said.
It's-
Boo something.
It's the Rolls Royce of cheeses.
Yes, Bugatti cheese is legit. Hey, listen. We went out here all day.
Yeah.
We've been having delicious food from Alfregoni. We've had the master class that Bill Purvis is putting on right now is second to none.
Rashid Phillips walking around with trays of food.
Yeah, I know. Steak. And
we're
just-
being served by
I-
Rashid Phillips. I'm like, what is happening?
What is-
we're living the
Why
right
are-
life.
Yeah, right. The chicken. Oh, dude, his chicken was
So
so
good.
good, right?
And the steak.
I know it was. It was.
Did you get the steak?
I did not try it.
Oh, it's fucking good.
Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, hey, I want some of that, and then it was like there was nothing left.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
You
like,
missed out.
You're outside
I'll tell
looking in. Not good.
He came to me first, so
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
Go fuck yourself.
Sorry he didn't come to you first. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Hey, it's been all in all, it's been just a wonderful experience being out here at the. What did
I feel like
Erica,
you were fixing to say Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. But
I
it's
wasn't
not
gonna
what
put
it
it out
was.
there.
Yeah.
What did Eric call the ranch here? It was the
three
smoking
roosters,
chicken or the
three roosters. The ranch by three roosters.
Yes.
Something.
Yeah.
We'll go that way.
I don't remember. Something like that.
She's done a phenomenal job. She's a great host, and she's put together, and the way they've organized this event, everything has kind of flowed just kind of perfectly, and just blessed to be here, to be a part of it. The sun is starting to set a little bit. The smoke is just filling. I almost feel sorry for the neighbor across the street.
They're smelling it and not getting
They just
it.
smell it all. Like,
They're hungry.
Hey, maybe they are here. Maybe it's like,
Like-
hey, why don't you come over and grab a bite? But
It's like they had dinner. Like no, so you had lunch. And then like 20 minutes after lunch, you're smelling this pour in, and you're like, "Hey, so what's for lunch? Like you just had lunch.
Right.
Like, hey, I'm hungry again though.
like a ham sandwich.
Can I have something?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a ham sandwich or whatever, and he's just
They're
like
smelling this
he's
pizza.
eating his ham sandwich. He's just looking over here like just live fire, just
Yeah.
picanhas
Yeah, it's like a
and
cold- hey,
pizzas and steaks,
just
and,
a fold over.
and
Right.
competition ribs and competition chicken thighs, and he just like fold over. It's like one dollop of like Miracle Whip and like a piece of ham and
Sad.
white bread.
You know what? Erica's better
Just
than
sad.
that. I bet she's already
Definitely.
set up all these folks to get some leftovers or whatnot.
No,
I mean,
she has.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's
she
taking
has.
care
You're
of it.
right.
You already know this.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right?
Beautiful part of it is I love to see the people engaged, and you. So Erica, everybody got a swag bag, and you have your seasonings and stuff that's in it, along with an apron. So you see like a blue apron everywhere. So it's the people that have taken the class, and you see them hands on, just grabbing shovels and just moving coals around.
So cool.
It's badass, and it's great to see it. I really do hope we can be a part of this next time. It sounds like Erica's going to do this once a year. So the people that are listening along, like, hey, bookmark it.
Hey, pay attention because we talk about it.
Correct. Yeah, this could be you out here hanging with us.
Yeah, and getting some
kidding.
badass food,
Just
more
saying.
importantly,
And
right?
getting the badass food.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
learning some shit for sure.
Let's
like
go.
I don't care who you are, you can learn something out here.
Yeah.
Like
Let me ask you just honest question. Like, do you
Yeah, we all do, James.
Yeah.
We all
I'm
do.
trying to think.
do.
well, that's an
Yeah.
honest question. No, I
Because-
want to hear this.
because
I say honest question. It's horrible, but seeing people doing the stuff they're doing over here, it's like as far as like managing the fires, doing the cooking. Do you feel like you should be doing that?
No.
Do you
That
feel
you
like you
should
should
be, or you want to
you
be?
should be like you want to pick up a shovel?
Of course,
You
of
want to go
course,
pick
yeah.
up
No,
a
I
shovel
don't wanna
and start-
do it. I
you
don't
wanna
wanna
go
do it.
100%.
open up that pit and see what's inside it.
Bro,
and
they
just
had these
like-
fire pits going over here. Multiple times I've already walked over and like grabbed some of these pieces of wood and like, hey, let me just feed this fire.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
let me
cooking
help you
anything.
out.
Let me just
Let me
turn this log. Like, let me do that. You know?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's me because I always I want to do it. I don't want to be the spectator. It's just like I see all these people out here just having a lot of fun doing all this cooking, and I'm jealous. But it's a good kind of jealous like type stuff. But this has been fun. I really enjoyed this, and thank you, Erica, for inviting us out here.
100%.
Yeah, we got to do this.
Yeah.
We got to do this every time. Every time I want to do this.
Yeah. Did we do a Grab and Brisket beer review?
Nope, but we did drink a lot of beers today, and we took a curveball shot a little while ago.
We did.
Yeah.
It was good. It was delicious. It was actually really good. Fat Boy Snacks, man. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
I listen. This has been a cool day. It's a Saturday. The weather was a little chilly this morning, but it's warmed up, and it's peaceful out here where we're at. It's just not like we're in a neighborhood or whatever else. We've got acreage behind us, acreage in front of us, and all right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
There may be close to 16 different pits out here being worked on at one time. Live fire cooking. We have barrel cooking. We have a vault from the pit maker. We've got an offset smoker over here with Rashid, which is it's badass. He's putting down some really, really good food, really good smokiness to that chicken, but it was so well cooked. You know what I mean? Juicy, just tender.
Delicious.
Very, very good. Killed it. So, yeah, it's been a badass day.
Some of these guys we were talking about earlier, maybe we might get them on the show today. But even if we didn't get them on the show today, we're passing out those business cards. We're going to get them on the show very soon.
Yeah.
So if you were sticking around to hear Rashid or Al Fragoni or any of these guys that some of these folks obviously we've had on before, they're coming on soon. So
that's right.
Stick to them for that.
Let's go, guys. Hey, appreciate y'all. Love the event.
Yeah. Hey, cheers.
Yep.
Well, John.
You can't cheers.
Can't cheers a
empty
drink that
hand.
you don't have. Here,
Yeah.
cheers to pizza.
Hey.
Honestly, guys, it's been great talking barbecue with you.
Peace.
Later, guys.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the MBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely. And cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, Sucklebusters, and Dow Strong Knives for their contributions.
And you know Yeti always has our back, and Coolie Nation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing and, of course, the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.